Hey guys, Jace back again with something a little bit different today. We've taken on the PvE dragons and we've down to the Mage Tower. So I'm going to do a bit of a talk through guide for those arms warriors looking to clear the tower as a PvP player. Quick little edit that I forgot to add in there. Look at these poor fuckers still out here trying to do this. All of them about to go back in there and have another 50 fucking attempts and then cry themselves to sleep. Anyway, talents. Sudden death. I like this. I like that big injection of damage. Impending victory. I think this one's almost mandatory in my opinion. It causes you to heal yourself for about 40% of your max health. It's gonna save you over and over. So you're gonna be able to use it when you're in that first phase and the second. Massacre. I like this because it's a bit of a DPS race to finish that second phase, and when it gets to 35%, you just start chopping him up and you start to feel a little bit safer about what's happening. Second wind's good as well. When you're kicking and reflecting, you're stopping him from doing damage to you, which means second wind's going to be engaged and it's going to start to heal you. It's also good in the second phase when the adds start to come out because you can leap away and start to deal with them. They don't hit you back and you can get that second wind regen to top you up before you get back into it and get back near that gooey, shadowy shit. Warbreaker, Avatar and Dreadnought, all these two obviously burst damage, this one and increase the consistent damage. I don't PvE, I feel comfortable with these PvP type talents, but I'm pretty certain that even if you're a PvEer, you'd probably be looking at those talents anyway. One little note that I will say too, I tried to gimmick this tower with this trinket here. It's called Manual of Void Calling and it's from Warlords of Draenor. It's from a world quest in the tavern in your garrison. It summons a little casty guy much like the big prick you're fighting. It's got an hour cooldown. I don't know if Blizzard have patched this in, but if you do summon this little guy with this trinket, the boss starts to fear him, and in addition to that, when you're coming back after the adds have spawned, the boss will actually be taunted to that little ad and start hitting him, and then he gets in the middle of the shadow and it's a fucking nightmare. I found just forgetting about the gimmicks and getting in there, learning the fight, and then using a few little bits and pieces to beat the DPS race was the best way to go about the Mage Tower. Alrighty, let's get stuck into the video. So we come in here for the fucking thousandth time. Can't even speak, I'm that sick of this shit. And I'm just going to show you what I use. So I've got a Spectral Flask of Power. I think that's the current expansion flask. I don't know, I don't PvE. I picked up a Sharpening Stone to increase my attack power by 20. Apply that to the weapon. These two both last an hour. I found this random trinket. And I got this Quantum Device trinket. And you'll also see here too, I've picked up a potion and I've got the drum, so I've got my lust. I've got these little potions too, just in case I shit myself and I need a little bit more of a pick-me-up. I did use a legacy weapon, so you can see I've got pretty much all PvP gear on. Only things I've got different are the legacy weapon, so the Heroic Hellscream's Decapitator. I've got the Enchant of Crusader on that, cost me 2,000 gold, but holy fuck, it saved me a lot of time. So my advice to you is, if you're stingy like me and you don't want to spend your gold, just fucking do it. Buy a Crusader, it's going to make this shit so much easier. Alright, popped on the Heart of Azeroth as well because it's got the triple secondary stats. So we're just waiting for this dipshit to start his thing again. I don't know what his fucking tantrum's about, I ignored all of that. You want to kick the first Frostbolt, pop all your cooldowns and just start chopping into him like we do it. Those fucking mages in PvP. Reflect the Frostbolt, sit there because we're attacking very slowly. Holy shit. This thing here, first one here, you're just going to jump and leap. So you need to make sure you jump, then leap. You can't just leap out or you hit the frost wall and you'll fucking die. Hitting into this guy again. Frostbolts are coming out. Doing what I can with my little fucking pea shooter. Please. Please. By this point, I've probably done this about 40 times, I reckon. 30 to 40 times. Had enough. This is probably the messiest run that I did. Somehow managed to get through. So this here, important, Blade Storm and Parry prevent all the damage. Move slowly, you can't walk into those walls whilst you're Blade Storming. They have to be down before you move through them. So make sure you don't just walk into them. Here we charge through this thing, kick this motherfucker and Victory Rush yourselves back up. Very important that you pick up Victory Rush. It's going to make this a lot easier for you. You could do it without it, but I recommend picking it up because if it starts to get you a little low, you just Victory Rush yourself back up. Here again, we jump up, we leap out. Make sure jump, leap. And then we kick him. Oh, we fucking missed the kick on him. He's juked us. Here we go. Chopping, chopping, chopping. You can fear to stop some of his casts too to save reflex and kicks. And if you don't have it, you can fear it. We're just waiting. And waiting. Chopping and chopping. Righto. So when this part here happens, I'll just show you to make this simple. Over here, there's this sparkly shit. We need to get over there as quickly as we can. So we're going to use a charge to get to one of these little shits after they finish their cast. pump him, and then this little thing's going to come up, and it's going to heal us. You can see here, you're slowed. I don't want to walk around trying to get to that. I'm just going to wait for Heroic Leap to come off cooldown. So I'm going to stand in this, which is healing me for the whole 6 seconds. Waiting, and then we're just going to leap over to old mate. Get him back in combat, and off we go again. Very important at this phase here when you come out, don't kick this Arcane Barrage, because he's about to do some other bullshit, and you're going to need to have kick for that. Just reflect it. And if you don't have reflect, just take it. Take it to the face like a good gal. Oh no, must be after that. But anyway, Shadow Barrage, fucking play Frogger, run around. This is a good opportunity to get some damage in if you can move quite efficiently. Good at strafing, obviously, PvPer, pro strafer. There's that thing, you need to kick that. What's that called? We'll go there again. Look at me strafe. Fuck, I'm on fire. Okay, draw power. Kick that immediately. If that continues to stack up, he'll get a stacking buff. And it increases the damage that he deals, and you just don't need that. This is fucking annoying enough. You don't want to deal with that. Here, I want to make a point too. Don't ever leap over here. You want to save leaps for that phase, and you want to have them for the fucking icicle walls to come up. Don't ever leap. Just run over to them. If you don't have charge, just run. Takes a while. Reflect the barrages and off frost bolts as you run over, but don't leap over to them. You'll just shit yourself. Alright, there's that draw power. So kick it immediately, like lightning. So this is training wheels off. Training wheels off for me. No latency deficiencies. Just pure unadulterated slaughter. So see here, because I've now got leap and I've got charge, watch how quickly I get to the sparkly shit over here. I run. I leap across. Oh, look, I don't... Whoops! Whoops! Had to blow a few cooldowns there because I'm an idiot. And jumped into the big purple shit. If you're walking into that, it's going to knock you around and it's going to take down. It's going to cause you to take damage. Just avoid that purple shit like the plague. So because he's staying still, I just class a smash and I start going to 10 on him. Ripping into him. Take that. Take that. All big crits. Rotation is per usual. These sudden death procs are bloody glorious though. That Crusader enchant, you can see up here. Just keep an eye on my buffs. That's the buff there. I think it gives you 46 strength and it heals you for a bit. I think it actually saves me right at the end of this, but so we knock that wall down again. Remember, don't move into the wall. Blade Storm, break them. Check. You can put your red hot tip, put your camera over your character and watch down so you know that you're breaking through the wall. You can't walk into it with Blade Storm up. You die. So we're cranky now. We've popped our crankies. Frogger again. Colossus Smash lines up with Frogger, and I just start wailing on this dipshit. Look at me go. Premier strafing, that is. You won't find better. Here it is again. Jump. Oh, I missed it. Fucking jump, leap. Woo! Get out of there. Running over. I just chuck out battle shouts because I'm used to using globals while I'm moving. It's all I can do. I kick that, and I just start chopping away at this prick. Getting sweaty here, thinking, oof, what's going to happen when this other void prick comes up? Chopping, chopping, chopping. As you can see, crappy DPS. We run out of shit here. So you've actually got to target one, break it down, victory rush. Target one, break it down, victory rush. Camera, oh, I get hit. So there, oh, this is sketchy. I really should have died there, 85 HP. Usually doesn't go like that. But we're lucky that old mate went into this phase or he just would have shot me with one more bolt and I would have died. You can the thing with this phase is take your time. You're not in any rush. There's no soft and rage. You can just take your time, perform the mechanics, and you'll get through. Really, it's not necessary to go all out here. Just take your time. Take your time and get through the phase. See, again, I've got leap up. You want to have leap up so you can just leap straight across the map. I kick him, leap, kick. Look at that. Glorious. Get in that. I just sit in there. Again, charge is coming up in 2 seconds. I'm just going to wait. I can't be bothered walking through that. I think I actually get... No, I get through. Don't get memed on. Alright, the barrage again. You don't want to kick the barrage. Just let him fucking hit you. Oh. Must be wrong there. I don't know. I don't kick anything because I'm just waiting for that draw power to come out. I'd rather fucking get hit by it and I can just victory rush back through it. Doesn't matter. This is the messiest runner. There's draw power. Kick it. Boom! Lightning. We're chopping him up. Chopping him up. Okay. He's phased. So you can actually use tomes here to swap your talents if you want to. I didn't bother. I just used the same talents throughout the entire thing. So I went sudden death, impending victory. I'll look them up for you in a sec. But Yeah, I didn't change them. Took off the old bolt. Waiting for this shadow trick. So get back to this shadowy fucker. Get back to this wall here and stand with your back to it. And you're just going to heroic throw him to engage. I didn't want to find binds for all this crap because I don't PvE. So I just press it with my mouse. Who cares? And then red hot tip. As a PvPer, you don't frequently use backpedal. What I'm going to suggest you to do here is just tap it. As you're using globals, just tap, tap, tap away. You'll see my character's movement, which will demonstrate it, but just tap away. So you don't want to just walk backwards. You don't want to stand still, just tap. I'm waiting for the puddles here. So we get 2 puddles out, and then you're going to start moving. Chop them up. So tap, tap, see? Couple of globals, and then tap, tap. What you're trying to see is the edge of this purple stuff. And as it approaches your feet, tap, tap. Right here, I've seen videos of people just jumping away. This is an opportunity to get free globals into this motherfucker. You're going to have leap for every one of them. So chop a few globals into him. Watch the debuff here. When it gets to about 2 seconds, you can just leap away. It's fine. Just chop him up. Get the free globals in. Okay, we're sweeping strikes in anticipation. I see Bladestorm's up, and I'm just going to Bladestorm him. Bladestorm is the most efficient method to kill these guys. I thought it was sweeping strikes. It's not. Just, if you've got Bladestorm up, save it. Don't use it on dipshit here. Save it and chop those little boys up. So we're in the purple, and we just got to get out of that. Backpedal, backpedal, backpedal. Okay, we get that cube back up, and we're chopping away and backpedaling. So tap that S key, just tap it. Don't walk backwards. Don't try and like strafe or turn around, just tap that S key. Keeps going. I think I have a look soon and see how we're going across the platform, and it's looking pretty good compared to the other runs. This one's a lot messier, like I said, than a lot of the other ones I did, but I'm just fucking over it at this point. It's buying all these consumables and shit. I got like, what, 300 gold left, I think. So I'm just, again, tapping that key, moving myself back, watching for cooldowns to come up so I can have it chop into this guy. So remember, get in there, get a couple of globals in. I'm running out of room. I get one more, and then I'm out of there. I'm just going to get away and prepared to deal with those ads. So get them slowed and just start chopping them up. I probably could have avatared here just to chop them a little bit quicker. Those two go down super fast. Chop this guy up too. See ya. And then we're back on him. Colossus smashes up. Now we're just cleaving away. Again, we've got that Crusader prop. It's a very important enchant. I cannot stress it enough. Pick that Crusader up to make this significantly easier. Alright. Good. Our trinkets come back up. So has some of our offensive cooldowns. And we start to blow into him a bit here. We're just taking spikes out of him. Looking good. So this is looking really promising. Just tapping that S key, moving back, getting a global in, moving back a little bit. Capped rage so we can start to really split ends off this motherfucker. Chopping up. Good. Good. And we're just hoping here. Is this going to be the one, Blizzard? Please let it be the one. Couple of little globals. I snuck them in. Could have got a Mortal Strike in there as well. We're out of there. We've got Bladestorm up. We're just going to Piercing Howl so they cannot get back to him quickly. If they do, they're going to give him a buff and they're going to heal him. So you don't want to chop him up. You'll either use Bladestorm to do this or Sweeping Strikes and just pump him as quickly as you can. He gets into an awkward position here and this nearly fucking ends the game for me. You don't want this to happen. You want him to end up in his puddle and you want to kind of move and maneuver your character around so that you can start moving backwards again. So this is going to grow outward and it's going to fuck me. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, this ain't the one. I'm going to die here. I parry, move backwards, and see there where I just froze? That fucking shadow playing Nvidia come up. Nvidia, if you're watching, you nearly owed me like 30 gold for repairs, mate. Here we go again. Pressure's on because that happened. Like, look at the puddle now. The arc is coming out towards me. It would have been all in unison with this crap. So, good reason to have the talent that lets you execute below 35. You can just chop him to pieces here. I've got the potion that's just come off cooldown if I need that. So I know I've got that safety net. These potions are great. If you don't need them, fantastic. Put them back on the AH and sell them. But they're great to have because they give you a safety net. You're not scared about what's going to happen. With what little room I've got left, I get over there, I Piercing Howl, I pop this trinket with my I click that little bad boy, and off we go. I'm just chopping into these ghosts. Fuck you, Casper. Boom. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, no rage. And chop. Oh, and I'm hoping, look, 18%, but the situation is looking dire for Jace. He's moving back with the SK. Plop, 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 plop. So I was really unsure here. Was it going to happen? Wait, watch how close this is. Probably just could have Bladestormed. I'm out of rage. There's not another phase. Ooh, potion. 10%. 10%. Look at this on the smallest little speck. Please, please. PvP strength, please. Bless me. Chop him. Look at this. Get that heal from Crusader. A drop. No, no. Ooh, there it is. So you can see again there why Crusader's so good. Throughout the entire encounter, I'm getting those Crusader procs. They're healing me for quite a little sum there. And in addition to that, they give you the 46 strength on proc. This can be painfully annoying, but it is a bit of a learn to dance instead of learn to fight. So when you've done it 10 or so times, you really start to understand the entire pattern of what's happening and when to use abilities and when to save them. He's even so kind after pissing you off for the last 4 days and fucking who knows how many hours to open a little portal to take you back where you got to go. Let's have a look. There's that set. Doesn't even look that good. Probably not even going to use it, but was difficult, had to do it, had a bit of fun with it. If you have any questions, chuck them down below. I'll get back onto these PvP videos. I just wanted to get that out there for you guys if you're struggling with the Mage Tower, because it can be a pain in the fucking dick. Alright guys, that's it for me. See you in the next one. Thanks. See ya.